I'm really glad to be here. So, since we only have 15 minutes together, I thought we could discuss some seasonal self-care since today is the first day of fall and we're getting ready to head into that super fun time of the year when the weather's changing, the days are getting shorter. So what we're going to talk about is SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder. It's a type of depression that may be present when the amount of daylight changes or when the natural routine of the body clock is disrupted. It's also been attributed to changes in weather and temperatures, as well as irregular melatonin levels. SAD can often deplete our energy, making us lethargic and uninterested in doing things. I'm sure we can all relate to that in the winter where it's yucky and you're just like, I'm not doing this. We all may also experience feeling low energy, or feeling low in terms of our moods. We're not as chipper, we're not as happy. And combine that with low energy, it kind of makes for a rough time during the colder months. But there are 6 simple and quick tips that you can do that might help you lessen the effects of SAD. But I do want to point out that as you go through this and you start maybe feeling those feelings, if they become persistent or overwhelming, or you just know that you're not yourself and it's not just because the weather is bad or because it's cold outside, please remember to seek professional help. And I will provide information about the EAP at the end of the presentation. And so you can always reach out to us. So moving forward, we can venture outdoors, weather permitting. It is the Pacific Northwest after all. So taking a walk, enjoying any outdoor physical activity, running, yard work counts. Winter sports, if you have the ability and the want to do something like skiing or sledding, anything that you can get you outside and feeling, the wind, maybe feeling some sun. It helps you feel more energized. It helps you feel more motivated. And then leads us into our getting some sun. Again, Pacific Northwest, I get it. We're going to hit like November and very possibly not see the sun again until what, May, June of next year, maybe? So yeah, it's a rare commodity in fall and winter, but when we do get it, we should definitely try to find some time to get out in it, whether that's going outside for a few minutes during a lunch break, or I don't know. In my case, I can walk to my neighborhood mailbox in about 5 minutes, but it's still getting out there and getting in sun. If you can't get natural sunlight, there are light therapy lamps, which are fantastic. They imitate the sun. You kind of put it on, it beams on you, and you get the effect of being in the sun without actually being in the sun. They vary in price from very cheap to very expensive. And as a bonus tip here, sometimes you can even borrow them from public libraries. So that's always, I know Timberland Regional Library used to offer them to patrons. So you could go in and check out a light therapy lamp. And failing that, you can also talk to your doctor about vitamins and supplements you can take, like an extra dose of actual pill form vitamin D. So sun and venturing outdoors are 2 super important things that help regulate us and keep us kind of on an even keel during the cold and the dark. Getting creative. So art therapy, it's a thing, it's an amazing thing, and there are people who have trained that this is their specialty. But you don't necessarily need a professional to help you boost your mood through art. You can journal, you can write stories, you can paint, bead, any really creative thing that appeals to you that gets you doing something, and it helps increase your energy levels and it helps keep you feeling a little bit happier. And if you're not the creative type, that's okay. You can bake, whatever it is that speaks to you and makes you feel like this is me being creative and doing something. Our 4th tip is to stick to a schedule. So days are shorter, night creeps in early, and all I want to do is take a nap or not move off the couch. It's tempting to maybe skip some meetings or skip going to the gym or meeting up with friends. And we get into a rut where we're cocooning in our house. But staying on your schedule is important because the mind and body love schedules. It gives us a sense of purpose, and that's important when we're feeling down. Your winter schedule can look different from your summer schedule, but as long as you stick to that schedule, you'll find that your moods stay a bit more balanced, that you feel more yourself, and that overwhelming, ugh, it's winter doesn't get you as much as it might not if you're all over the place with your schedule. Another super important tip, stay connected. Again, gray, winter, yuck, you don't feel like going outside. You don't want to get in the car, put on clothing, the heavy clothing or whatever. But catching up with friends and other people in your social orbit is very important. So if you're capable, going out and doing an indoor activity, it can be something as simple as walking around the mall. I know malls don't really exist much anymore, but the structures are still there and you can walk around them. So consider indoor activities. If that's just too much for you or something you don't enjoy, go ahead and catch up over a phone call or an email, Skype, Zoom. You can also have a personal Teams account, just making sure that you have that social connection, because that does help alleviate some of those feelings that we get when we're just feeling blah. And then our final tip here is getting physical. And this is whatever feels good to you. Skiing, the gym, working out from home, yoga, dancing, kickboxing, whatever it is, whatever physical movement brings you joy and speaks to you, just getting that in 2 or 3 times a week can really help lessen and prevent social sadness. Okay, I got 3 minutes. So those are 6 very quick and simple tips that you can do to help work through seasonal affective disorder. But as I mentioned, if you're feeling lower than normal and it's persistent and it's affecting your life and something isn't right, reach out to the EAP. We have our website, which is eap.wa.gov. You can also call us at 877-313-4455. We are available 24/7. We do offer counseling if you need it. You get 3 free sessions per issue. So it's not a yearly thing. It's not a calendar time. It's this month I'm dealing with SAD, and maybe next month if there's something going on, some sort of family thing, you get another 3 counseling sessions on top of that. We can also refer you to other resources, other specialists, and other providers if you need more long-term care. 877-313-4455 is the number. I will type it in here. 313-4455. And of course, our website I will put in there too. All right. So yeah, so we are available. Keep checking our website because we have more live webinars coming up soon. I'll be doing one on burnout. So look for those. We'll have more. There are tons of resources on our website as well to help with things like SAD or whatever other problems are going on. And thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for your time. I know I got a good reminder to get back into my journaling because that's something I used to love doing. And you get
Yes,
so busy and you just forget. And then also, too, I feel like with exercising, when you're feeling a little unmotivated, it's hard to get motivated to exercise, but then you do it
absolutely.
and it's like, I feel great. So
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything strenuous. I mean, stretching counts as physical exercise. So
totally,
it's
just
whatever
a little bit
speaks
of
to you in
movement.
that moment. Yep.
Exactly. But I really appreciate the tips. I know it was a quick one, but I got a lot of great little nuggets out of that information.
Thank
And
you.
again, this will be available later for those of you that weren't able to stay the whole time or you want to rewatch it. And please continue to attend some of the future events that we have scheduled for the rest of the day.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you,